Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the third and final part of the B-side portion of the Fromist9 deep dive. We are here with the final four songs that have been curated thanks to all the Flovers who left a comment on the community post suggesting a whole bunch of B-sides to check out. In fact, in total, we would have checked out 11 of them. So thank you very much for your suggestions. We've moved into the playlist area properly now. So we are, I believe, on the albums that had DM and Stay This Way. So we have Midnight Guest and From Our Memento Box. So from Midnight Guest, we have Escape Room, which came extremely highly recommended. And also the B-side, Hush Hush, track number 4 on the album. And moving on to From Our Memento Box, which won't be first time listens, but it's been a very long time since I listened to them. I believe we have Blind Letter and we have Rewind. So, 4 songs, and we have, 2 performance videos and 2 lyric videos. So, here we go. Transition over. Please, thank you very much. Fromist9's Escape Room. I've seen people react to this, on its own, which means it was good enough to warrant a watch through on its own, which has me very excited. So here we go. This one I have, again, for me and Fromist9, in terms of B-sides, I am pretty much clueless on it up until today, and we've listened to a lot of good music during this B-side deep dive today. So Escape Room, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be very exciting to see what type of sound this is going to be, because I already know this is going to be a complete style change from the first 2 parts. It's so interesting, isn't it? There's almost zero trace of that cutesy Fromist from before. Oh. You know the occasion is serious when Jihan just doesn't smile when she does the choreo. Oh, Soyo, where did that come from? The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up from that. What did you say to me, ma'am? Lord almighty, this choreo. Whoa. Very interesting bridge breakdown. Oh my goodness. There's a lot to talk about with this one. Oh! Oh! What a start to the video, eh? Oh my goodness. Oh. You know what? Actually, let me scroll down to the... I want to see the comments for this. Okay. Two things. I have emotional whiplash listening to this. Because, for reference, I've just spent the last, 45 minutes going through older Promisenine B-sides. All of them, even on the My Little Society B-sides, to an extent, had this form of, useful synth-happy energy. I love that stuff. I'm a sucker for just happy music. Especially if it has a bunch of synths in it. This, you could not make a bigger concept switch than this. This is nuts. This is borderline sensual. This was not a characteristic I associated with Promisenine. And I think that made the whiplash hit so much harder because, oh my goodness, my brain does not know how to process this. First of all, the choreo, this is, I think, the first time since 22nd Century Girl that we've gotten, choreo. Yeah. This is the first time since the Dugun Dugun era that we got choreo, and oh my goodness, the choreo is... This might as well be a different group. The choreo is that different. The song and the way it feels listening to it, the choreo and the way the members move to the song, it's like if 22nd Century Girl was Promisenine spelled with a lowercase f, this should be spelled with a capital F. Because them's grown now. Them's grown. I'm head empty. No thoughts. No thought. No coherent thoughts whatsoever. Also, suits. Look, I might not talk about visual and members' looks a lot here on the channel, but I will die on the hill that no matter who the artist is, no matter what gender they identify as, anyone can pull off a suit. Just it. Look at any artist in the industry. They can pull off a suit. It doesn't matter who they are. It can be a trainee. It can be, rookie idol. It can be a veteran of the industry. Suits. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Next song. I'm done with this. I can't handle this anymore. Subunit song? Okay. Interesting. Jun, Jisoo, Soyeon, Nakyeon, and Jihoon. Now this is a lineup. Yeah, this is a lineup. Very interesting. Also, very much enjoying the 1-2 back and forth. That's a very fun way to make music interesting. On that verse, I like that. The way Jisoo kind of floats on the play. Soyeon's range, whether it's rapping or vocals is kind of impressive. Like, she's everywhere, and she can be everywhere. Lots of rhythm play in this song. Whether it's like syncopation or the like accented syllable is on the offbeat, very cool. There's a lot of playing around with this song. I like it. I'm a lack in it. A little bit of a synth solo one time. That's cool. That's a cool way to finish the song. Just, hey, that is funky. That is a clubby song. It really must be like, wait, did Talk and Talk have a B-side on it? No, Talk and Talk was a one-song single. Okay. And then their next full release was, okay, so Midnight Guest. I wonder if this sound switch has anything to do with the label switch as well. Like OTR really rode on the useful energy train, and as soon as Fromis moved to Pledis, is just like they hit the not the rebellious teenager, but you know what I mean. Like they grew up when they moved labels. Very interesting. I think this song in particular has made me realize, I mentioned it in part one of the B-sides, that I was noticing Soyeon's singing lines a lot more. And I think this song kind of proved why I might be feeling that way, because Soyeon's range is kind of spectacular. Like, just think, this group has really talented rappers. This group has really talented vocalists, right? In terms of just the vocal melody, rap melody, what have you. They have an absolute cheat code in Jiwon and Hayoung on vocals. And essentially, there's like 6 rappers in this group. It feels like there's so many members in this group that are confident rapping, and it's like it's almost hard to pinpoint who the main rapper is. And through like listening to the title tracks and the B-sides we've listened to up until this point today, I'm slowly realizing just how talented Soyeon is. And I mean, member of Future 21 out of YG, I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? She really can do it all. Her vocal ranges, while she doesn't have like the power in the higher register as like Juwon and Hayoung might have, she can hit those high notes in her head voice. Her lower register, especially like, because when she talks, she has a very low tone, right? She's able to harness that low speaking tone and turn it into like singing in the lower register. She can also rap, and it's just ace of aces. She really is. And I feel like I haven't given her due props yet. Yi Soyeon, you have an iconic laugh. You can do everything in terms of the music. Like, oh, do you want to be like my fifth bias in this group? Good grief. Okay. Blind Letter. So we are moving on to From Our Memento Box. Now, I think I've listened to this song before. Actually, I know I've listened to this song before. It's been a very long time since I listened to this song. because this was one of my top 10 albums of the year last year. It really was a really good album. But here we go. Blind Letter. We got all 9 members back. Again, Soyeon. Nice little middle range register there. I love this little chorus effect going on in the background as well. You know what this song paints the image of? You're sitting in the passenger seat of your car, or you're driving. It's a summer night. Slow drive through the city, arm out the window, just, you know, waving along with the slipstream blowing off the car. Just that kind of image. This harmony, though. Nice top line. I'm so curious. What's going on? The top line. The ad-libs. And then break it down into fingerstyle guitar, acoustic guitar. We got strummed chords now. What a way to end it. You know that summer, like, nighttime image that I was talking about? Ending with the little waves in the background. It just fits, you know? It's... And I think this was a summer album, right? From Her Mental Box dropped, what, June? July? It was end of June of last year. It's a very fitting song. It fits the vibe just right. It is an evening summer type song, isn't it? And I think my favorite part about this song is the fact that we got so much in terms of vocal harmony. I think vocal harmonies are something that is underutilized in the K-pop industry. And it makes me sad because, like, instruments, you can do a lot of stuff with instruments, background instruments and stuff, to, like, liven up a song. But ultimately, when it comes to, like, a song with singing in it, is going to be hard to top a well-written vocal harmony. And I don't mean, like, just a simple two-person harmony. I mean, get all the members involved and get them singing SATB, like, actual, like, chorale style harmony breakups. Like, it's I know choir music is, like, in an essence kind of like a dying art in a way. Like, it's a very niche subject, especially, like, if we're getting specifics into, like, barbershop and a cappella music specifically. In those, like, barbershop and a cappella are kind of like one and the same, in that you don't get instruments at all. Everything is done through the power of the human voice or the human mouth. Percussion, human beatbox. Bass, human bass. Harmonies, human harmony. And then top line, your standard harmony. You put it all together, you get something magical from a cappella and barbershop. And in this song, you get a little tease of that in the, where's the pre-chorus? We're a little bit too far back, but like we get two-part harmonies all the time in K-pop. That entire pre-chorus is magical because you don't have a lot in terms of the instrumental if you really dig it. Like, you have an almost like organ type synth that's just playing on every downbeat of the phrase. Everything else is done vocally. Vocally, that is the most like magical moment of Frommer's9 vocals I've listened to so far. Mind you, we've listened to maybe 10% of the B-sides. But still, this is special. This song is very special vocally. Tick mark of approval. This is something I didn't catch the first time listening to this, so rewind, the final song on the B-side deep dive.
Of my life, time to rewind.
We're going to go to a club, eh? I like that they don't kill the beat for this pre-chorus. It's a different type of beat, but it's still there. We didn't get a lot of synths. We're getting synths, but this is miles beyond what they were doing back in the day with the synthesizer. Oh, just the way the beat kicks back in on this chorus. I know I wasn't saying much, but oh. If you want to talk about contrasting music in a bridge, this is it. Main vocal shine. vocals doing main vocal things again. Ooh, I forgot how good of a song that was. Club music. Let's talk about club music for a second. Oh, actually, let me take it back to this screen. Club music is very difficult to do well. Because the thing about club music is, it's a fairly wide genre, which makes you think, oh, it shouldn't be too difficult to make. But that's where a lot of people, I think, get tripped up by it. It seems really easy in concept, but club music requires a very specific type of energy. Rewind has it. You want a really catchy bass? You got it. You have a song that essentially makes you want to body roll along with it. Club vibes. This song played in a dimly lit club with a fog machine going in the corner and neon lights flashing about. It fits. It just fits. And it's very interesting. This is the song we end on, because you can draw comparisons with this song and the very first B-side we checked out, Miracle, from way back under debut EP. By textbook definition, there are similarities with both songs. But this is where the difference between theoretical and real world application comes into play, right? This isn't just a music thing. This could be, scientific. This could be mathematic as well. Theoretical application and real life application, a lot of the times, will not end up being the same. Less so in the sciences and mathematical field, but when you think of something, there's bound to be some kind of detail that's different to what the actual execution of this idea is going to be. Miracle and Rewind both have very similar traits on paper. They have very good pacing. They're relatively fast and got relatively high energy. They both rely heavily on the synths. And essentially, both songs make you want to get up and dance. That's where the comparisons are the same. On paper, so far, these two songs should be the same. But Rewind and Miracle could not be any further apart. Miracle makes you want to grab pom-poms and jump up and down and just kind of dance hop in place along with the song. Rewind makes you want to put on the eyebrow, makes you want to put on the eyebrows of truth and get dirty with it. Just this body roll along the club, just glass of alcohol in hand, lights down, neons flashing everywhere, maybe fluorescent clothing under dark light kind of environment. That is what Rewind screams to me. It cannot get further apart. And I think it really shows well, that's English, just how far their music has evolved from their debut days. And this has me so stupidly excited for what's going to come in the future. Because this is how they ended the album, with this song. Which direction are they going to go for this next release? It's not a summer album. So we're not... Essentially, if an artist releases an album in the summer, unless your concept is very unique, I'm talking groups like Dreamcatcher. I'm talking groups like Purple Kiss. I'm talking groups like Pink Fantasy. Who else has a really different concept? I think those are like the main three I can think of right now. But if you're a pretty standard pop group, more than likely you're going to release a very high energy, summery, bright song during the summer months because that is kind of the tradition. That is going to be like the general trend of that time of the year. This album, this full length album, is going to be dropping in March. March is a very interesting time because it's the beginning of spring. We're getting some greenery showing through the snow. All the snow is melting, trees are budding, flowers are sprouting, flowers are beginning to bloom, grass is becoming green, the birds are coming back out, we're getting more sunlight in the day. We could get a very light-hearted track. Having said that, Midnight Guest and DM was a January release. That was not a wintry song. Wintry songs typically are, kind of like what we've been getting recently. Lower energy, kind of more subdued, a little bit mundane, kind of a chill song that you can just kind of play and relax and vibe to. They've broken that mold. Stay This Way was very summery. What are they going to come back with? Mm, very exciting stuff. But, anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble for what seemed like 10 minutes at the end here. I could talk for hours about Fromist9, but I know you all have lives to live, so I'll let you be. I'll let you go for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Flovers, for your help in getting the B-sides together. This was a lot of fun. Let me know where I should go with this moving forward with Fromis. I know they have like Channel 9, EFG, and stuff like that. Um, I'm putting off watching variety stuff and like reacting to it mainly because I suck at reacting to reality stuff. Like if there's music, there's stuff to talk about if there's music playing. But if it's just like them like goofing off, I can't really talk about it. I'll just sit here and smile and grin along with it, but that's about it. So, where should I go with this group moving forward in between now and the album? Let me know because I will be curious to hear your thoughts. You're kind of leading me on through this Fromist9 deep dive, so I will leave that task up to you. That is your homework. And yes, that's it from me. If you did enjoy and want to see more, channel icon is up there. You can find the back catalog of stuff watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you want to watch this video right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye bye.